welcome back to another episode of Marketing Takes. I think this is episode number 3. And on this show, we debate different digital marketing strategies and channels and what works best for your business in 2021. And today we are talking about short video versus long video. And of course, I am joined by two amazing marketers at LYFE Marketing. Anthony, who is in charge of our business development. He's one of the first people who you talk to when you want to work with LYFE Marketing as an agency. And of course, we have Morgan, one of our influencers for LYFE Marketing, responsible for creating a lot of different video content and marketing content and social media posts. So, Morgan and Anthony, welcome to the show. How are you both doing today?
Feeling great, feeling great.
Excellent, yeah.
Excellent. Well, let's talk about maybe one work highlight from the week for the last 7 days or so. What's one work highlight you might have? Let's go ahead and pass it off to you to start us off, Anthony.
Yeah, so one highlight is just bringing on all these great clients. I know the YouTube videos have been really rocking and rolling, so it's helping us bring in some great clients and just closing them in and bringing them to the LYFE family.
Awesome. What about you, Morgan?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of positive feedback on my videos. I'm hearing that they're helping people a lot, which is the best thing for me, so I love to hear that.
Yes, we love seeing you guys comment in our YouTube videos, so please, throughout this show, leave a comment if you are more interested or you think short videos work better than long videos, or if you think long videos are superior to short videos. So let's go ahead and kick it off with our first question here. Number one. Okay, let's just start off with Morgan, on your end. Why would someone choose long form video instead of doing short form video when it comes to marketing and social media?
Yeah, so long form video is much better for your middle funnel, end of funnel customers. This works really well for building relationships, really getting to those deeper connections, really selling your product and your point and making sure that people understand what they're purchasing before they purchase it. So I definitely recommend longer form video. A lot of social platforms are preferring them too because they keep people on the platform. They're just overall working a lot better than short video for conversions.
All right, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Anthony, what's your take? Okay, so you're on the side of short videos being better than long videos. So what do you think when it comes to why short form video is better?
Yeah, so I just really love short videos. What we find is that short videos tend to have higher retention rates, which obviously leads to better engagement. So the shorter a video is, the more chances viewers will actually stick around until the end to watch and actually digest the content. So it's easy to take in. So I love short videos.
All right, makes a lot of sense. Let's move on to the next question. So, of course, it takes a long time to sit down and plan out a long video. There's production that's needed as far as being in person with a camera and a set. There's editing that's needed. So it's just a lot more investment when it comes to doing a long video. So Morgan, does that mean that short videos are just better than long videos?
No, I don't think so. So short videos can catch people's attention. People can watch all the way through because there's not much there. But the reason why you want to put effort into creating long form videos is because of the quality of the person that you'll get to watch that video all the way through. It's kind of like filtering out people of interest. People that have kind of a general interest are going to watch a shorter video. People that are more interested or more serious about making a purchase are going to spend the time on the long video. Plus, what I like to do with my clients and myself is I make the long form piece of content first, and then I split that up into shorter forms of content. So I'm really maximizing content production and the value for the customer.
Anthony, what's your take on that? Because of the long production time of long form video, does that mean short videos are just easier or better?
Yeah, I think short videos are better, but due to the fact that, with the editing skills and the things that these platforms have, like TikToks and all these reels and just the editing, I do think short videos tend to be a little bit better than long videos. However, like Morgan mentioned, the time to take out for the production tends to go a little bit more of a value for the video. But I do think short videos typically are better than long videos at the end of the day. But I do think you can clip out longer videos to, of course, get your message across as well.
All right, so let's talk about it from the beginner standpoint. All right, so of course you have platforms like Instagram, who has Reels, YouTube that has YouTube Shorts, and then you also have TikTok, which is just made for short form video, and of course IGTV with Instagram supports long video, Facebook supports long video. So if you're just starting out, what would you say you should start with? Is it short videos or long videos?
Yeah. So I would say Reels because most algorithms are tweaked to prioritize content with high engagement rates. And incidentally, the more people that watch a video, the better chances your message will actually reach them. So they'll actually decide to share the piece as well. So I would definitely say Reels.
Yeah, so Reels I would use for sure after I've chopped up my IGTV video that I start with. So again, I recommend starting with your long form content because it's much easier to get smaller pieces of content from that. But also, social networks are prioritizing long form video. And it's important to keep in mind that long form video doesn't necessarily mean an hour long. It just means longer than the average for whatever platform you're on. TikTok is a great example. They started with very short 15-second, 30-second videos, and now they're allowing certain creators to go up to 3 minutes. So we're seeing this shift to longer form video. I think it's going to be a good idea to get the habit of creating these for small businesses. That way they can utilize it as it becomes more and more prevalent.
Absolutely. Let's talk advertising now for a second. Of course, video is just great when it comes to doing any kind of marketing. Um, but if you're putting out an ad and you're trying to decide, okay, do I make a quick 30-second video ad, or do I make a 10-minute video ad, just really getting in the knee deeps of my service and my products, my companies, which ad and video form do you think is better?
Yeah. So again, I would have to say short videos because ultimately you don't want to cram everything into a single a piece of video or just a single video, especially if your topic is extensive. But there are a couple rules to the game. So what's important for our viewers to know is one, you want to research your audience ahead of time, right? You want to find out the type of content that they actually enjoy and basically use it as a guide. Two, you always want to start strong. Suspense is great for Hollywood big films, and long videos, but online people prefer content that gets straight to the point. Three, you definitely want to focus on a single idea or key concept and use the rest of the video at the time to actually expand on that key concept. And four, what we try to do on these live videos right now is we try to avoid dead air time, right? So when you're editing your video, it should be snappy, it should be fluid, it should keep the viewers engaged, just like our videos, right? So that's what I would have to say about that.
Yeah, that's excellent. What I would do is I would take all of those steps that Anthony said, and I would say apply that to long video. Your ad on YouTube, on other networks, usually what you can do on YouTube specifically, I'll talk about because we're on YouTube right now. So there are the skippable ads that you can do. You can put the most important information, your most important CTA, in the first 6 seconds of that video. That way, if somebody's going to click out of it, they've gotten what you want them to get. But you can keep going and have a longer video, again, to weed out those people that are more serious about making that purchase. So I think longer form video, even for advertising, works much better than shorter form.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And by the way, right now we have 9 viewers watching our live stream. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section or the live stream box, and we'll try to get to them before we close the live stream today. So, next question. Let's talk about website. All right. A visitor comes to your website. They're looking through your services, your products, or just maybe your blog. Um, if you want to put a video on your website, should it be a short video that quickly dives into your products, your services, what you offer, or do you want a long video that really gives you an in-depth explanation of everything? What's your take for videos on websites?
Yeah, I'll take this first if you don't mind, Anthony.
Yeah, please.
Cool, thanks. So on video, I think a minimum that you want to be at is around 2 to 3 minutes. Now, you've gotten people off of wherever they were onto your website, and the goal here is to keep them there. You want to keep their attention. So providing as much entertainment or information, education as possible is going to be really important, and it's hard to do that in short video. So I would maximize the time that they spend on the website, get them to hang around a little bit longer by going with longer video format.
Yeah, and I know I've been a big advocate on short video, but I would have to say I definitely agree with Morgan on this one. I think longer content on your website is not only going to add value for basically the services in which you're offering, but obviously the longer they watch the video, the more information they get, more information they basically learn about your business. So I definitely agree with everything Morgan just stated. So I can't debate her on that one. I'll give you a point.
Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and look at the chat and see if we got any questions here. So we got some people watching from Mississippi, from UK. Welcome, welcome, guys. We've got some people from Cape Town. Awesome, awesome. Welcome to our channel. So we got Graham King asking the question. So what would you say is the difference in time between short video and long video? Okay, so when we talk about these video lengths, what's considered short and what's considered long?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it will vary depending on the platform. So long form video really just means longer than average, right? So for example, on YouTube, the average video length is 10 minutes. So a long video would be 15 minutes maybe. On TikTok, the average video is a minute. So a long video would be 3 minutes. Kind of varies by platform.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I think I'd add 2 cents here too. That in general, anything less than 60 seconds, you're probably going to start losing people who have those smaller attention spans. And then once you start approaching like 2, 3, 5+ minutes, those are going to be videos where you're really holding your audience's attention, and I would consider those to be a little bit longer. So excellent takes there. So let's keep looking here. Looks like Jungle jumped in and said short is 1 minute, long are 3 minutes. Echoing exactly what I said. Thanks for jumping in, Jungle. Short is really for kids, people with short attention span. Well, I think we all can agree that there's definitely some adults with some very short attention span. Let's see. We have Leo coming in with a question. Doesn't video slow down your website? Um, Video can slow down your website. There are definitely things that you can do to optimize your website to maybe lazy load those videos so your website speeds up faster. But really, beyond just the speed of your website, what you're looking for is user engagement. So the more time you can get people actually consuming your website content, the things that you're putting on your website is going to give you a huge advantage as far as driving them to the actions that you want them to take, or actually turning them into a conversion or a potential customer, or it can even benefit you with SEO, right? So the longer people stay on your website, the more powerful it is as far as ranking your website on Google. So, great question, Leo. Speed definitely is something that you can optimize for, but overall, I wouldn't worry about it too much. We got some people checking in from India. Sai, Sergey, welcome. Graham saying great. That makes sense. Thanks, of course. Matthew Ford has a question. What is the time range you would recommend for your website specifically? Morgan, since you've been doing a lot of research on long form video, why don't you take this question? What time range would you recommend a video be for a website?
Yeah, so it will obviously vary depending on industry or what topic you're trying to cover, but I think 3 to 4 minutes is a good minimum starting point. And then you probably don't want to go too much longer than maybe 10 minutes on your website unless they're watching some sort of a long, like a documentary or something like that. So I would say between the 3 to 10 minute mark is pretty safe for most businesses.
Yeah, I echo that, Matthew. I'd also like to tell you to think a little bit deeper about what action you want that person to take, right? So if you're top of the funnel, hey, I just want you to know about my business, about my product, about my service, then yeah, a 3 minute video should suffice. If you're trying to say, hey, I want you to really understand the value that I'm bringing and I want you to actually show up for this free event that I'm doing, then that's going to be a more of a tougher sell where you may need to make that video longer because that action requires a little bit more effort from that visitor, right? So as the action or the action that you want your customer to take requires more effort from the user or your potential customer, I would say the longer your video wants to be. That's the reason why you see like some people doing like a 1 hour webinar, because at the end of that webinar, they're going to ask you to pay $5,000 for a particular program. So again, the longer, the bigger your access, the longer the video should be, in my opinion. All right, so
Agreed.
that was the last question here from Matthew. So let me switch back over to you guys for final arguments when it comes to short video versus long video. I'm going to pass it off to you, Anthony. What's your final take as far as short being better than long?
Yeah, I think just in the recent decade, I think we've been kind of programmed and we've been kind of groomed to like shorter videos, right? So if we think back to Vine days when it was 6 seconds long, and then Instagram came and made it 10 seconds and 30 seconds. Now we have TikTok and we have Snapchat. I just think right now we could get very digestible content a lot easier with short videos. So I'm gonna be team short videos all the way. And I'm not a kid, so I'm an adult saying that. So short videos.
Sorry, that's too funny. Team Long video over here. Hello. So I think a lot of what came out of this last year was just across the board. We're wanting deeper connection and we're wanting more understanding. And I think we're seeing this in marketing. People are spending much more time with longer videos. Videos over 20 minutes long went up 60% on the YouTube platform last year. We're spending hours and hours a week watching videos. And we're looking for those deeper connections. We're looking to learn more. This creates super fans. And as we know, as marketers, super fans are much more valuable than a handful of potential customers. So I prefer long form video. I think it's great for businesses. You can use it to make shorter content. I highly recommend it.
Absolutely. Well, Anthony, Morgan, thank you guys for joining the show and giving us your takes on short video versus long videos. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, please do us a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe for our next Marketing Takes video. Here's my take on everything. So short videos are really good, especially for the top of the funnel, right? Look, these people who don't know you, they probably won't spend a lot of time with you. So a short video hits them with some sort of like introduction to who you are, and it starts building awareness. As Anthony mentioned, Reels, TikToks, they are getting a lot of organic reach right now, which is great if you're trying to expose your brand and get more awareness. But when long video comes into play is where you're trying to develop a stronger connection with those fans, those people that you've already reached. So in summary, at the top of the funnel, when you're trying to generate more awareness, definitely short video has a place. But if you actually want to drive more engagement, more fan loyalty, and more conversions and sales, then you're going to want to start incorporating some long video as well. All right, so that's my final take. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.